So if you want to add a new recipe to the Bake-ulator, you want to add your cookies recipe, you want to add your macarons recipe or whatever, you need to go into your ingredients first and make sure all the ingredients that you need for the recipe are in there. And if not, you need to add them here. Remember, so that the app can calculate up and down, you need to make sure you know the weight of 1 tablespoon of the ingredient, and you can either Google that or actually weigh it. Then obviously give it a name. The unit will be kilograms, gram, litres, millilitres, whatever it is, or each if it's like oranges. And then you also need to say how the purchase quantity or the price, and then the weight. Once you've done that, that will enable you to add that ingredient here, so that when you go into my recipes and you go into create a new recipe, you will have all the ingredients. Now, I am now going to be creating butter ganache as a covering. So I'm going to write butter ganache because I've now bought some frost forms and I want to add butter ganache as a covering. So I put the recipe name, I want it as a covering, and it's for a round cake, and it's for my 6-inch, it's for 8-inch, covering my 8-inch cake. And so I'm going to add the ingredients. So the ingredient that I need for that is butter, and it comes in grams. And for the 8-inch recipe, I'm going to need 500 grams of butter. I'm going to add that, and I'm going to need white chocolate. So white chocolate, and I'm going to need 1 kg. Okay, so 1 kg of white chocolate. So that's all I need for my butter ganache. So I press save, and basically I now have butter ganache as a covering. So now when I go in to create a new quote, and I'm going to this is my quote F123. The customer name is Davinia, that was my goddaughter's mum's name. The description is a 6th birthday cake. It's due for tomorrow, and I'm going to add the product. So the product name that I'm going to add is I'm going to call it Butterfly Theme Pink Cake. It's going to take me 5 hours, so that's 300 minutes. It's going to be a vanilla cake with buttercream, with jam, and I'm covering it with my butter ganache. So I'm going to look for my butter ganache covering. It's a round, it's an 8-inch. Press next, and I press save because I'm happy with it. And my butter ganache recipe, I'm happy with all of that. So I press save, and then that gives me my total. But just make sure that whenever you're doing all of your things, everything's filled in, because it won't allow you to go forward until everything's filled in. So that's 151.25 that it will cost me. So I'm going to look for her name, send her that quote, share quote. I'm going to send it via WhatsApp, and I'm going to send it to myself, just so that, there we go. Send. Ta-da!